and sometimes I do, so it's very strange. Um, I think gadgets like to mess with me in general. So this is the way Zoom is messing with me, right? Okay, before we begin, um, I want you to think about today, I want you to think about giving, and I want you to think about receiving. And just let that kind of, I'm just putting those words out there. Let's see what happens, okay? You don't have to focus, you don't, but giving and receiving. And I've been doing a guided meditation, and it's a 21-day meditation. And I'm giving it away to some of you, but I found that I have a very hard time receiving. And that was interesting for me during this process. I easily give, but receiving is really difficult for me. Sometimes even creating the stress in my body. So it's been an interesting process for me. And so I thought I'd share that because if it's happening to me, I know it's happening to others. And it's a good thing for us to be aware of, because we have to remember, if we don't receive, we're not giving somebody an opportunity to give. And so in the receiving is the giving as well. So just something to think about. But it's been very interesting for me. As I'm sitting down in a couple of these meditations, now it's not happening anymore, but initially, I could feel my body tensing up. I could feel my body thinking, oh God, now what am I going to have to? It was very, very interesting because it was a process of receiving for me. Now I'm flowing, completely flowing. So I don't know what was happening or if it's always been that way. I think it's always in general been that way. But whatever this was triggering me made me really aware of it. And anyway, so it's interesting. So if we can just keep it in mind, the whole concept of giving and receiving. The law of giving, the universal law of giving includes receiving. So it's okay to receive without guilt. It's okay to nourish ourselves because the moment we're nourishing ourselves, we're nourishing the universe. Because we're not when the universe isn't in us and we're not in the universe, we are the universe. And the moment we're nourishing ourselves, we are doing a service for our world, or for us, for all of it. It's that process that needs to happen. So anyway, I just wanted to make sure that I mentioned that before we began. If there's anybody here that doesn't know me, my name is Margie Hunter, and I will be teaching today. We will begin the class by centering. The reason we center is to bring that monkey mind, a little bit of peace before we begin, and to help you come to the mat, to help you come to present. Can you hear me? Yeah? Okay. After that, we'll be saying an intention in Sanskrit. Sometimes it's called a prayer. I don't call it a prayer because yoga is not a religion. So I don't want it to be mistaken for that if I say prayer. But it's a very beautiful intention, and I translate it to English afterwards, so don't worry, you'll know what it means. Then we go into our asanas. Asanas are the postures, and some pranayam, some breath, some breathing techniques. And then I take you into Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra is yogic sleepless sleep. And it's a beautiful process in which the body relaxes. And it goes into that place of twilight between awake and asleep. Let yourself go there. Just follow the directions and go with it because it's a very healing place. And my purpose for you when I'm doing this is for you to heal, for you to be able to relax, for you to be able to let go of whatever it is that's burdening, and to maybe open up a window that wasn't open, or to just simply be. And then the class is over. So enjoy. And if you can't hear me at any time, I can't hear you, but I can see you. So just wave at me if you can't hear me, okay? So sit comfortably, please. As comfortably as you possibly can. If the legs cross is not comfortable for you, there's no need to cross your legs. Just sit comfortably. I sit like this because I am comfortable. And I'd like you to raise your shoulders up as you're breathing in. Take them back. And as you're breathing out, just drop them. Why? Because this ensures that your back is straight. If you have a straight back, your breath is spontaneous. And it's important that the breath be spontaneous. Bring your hands in your lap, right palm holding the left, and the thumbs gently touching each other. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through the center of your lips. And gently and slowly close your eyes. Breathe in through the nose and out through the center of the lips. Take your time, observe the breath. Don't try to impose a breath. Just observe the breath. It'll start slowing down on its own. When you breathe in through your nose and out through the center of your lips, you're telling the body it's time to relax. What comes after is prefaced by a state of relaxation. And the body accepts that, and the body wants that. So the moment we're breathing like this, the body knows. And the body does, in fact, start relaxing, and so does the mind. And gently, just gently breathe. There's no rush. The process of centering is a very personal process. Becoming centered is very personal. The process of yoga, the journey of yoga is a singular journey. And it's a very personal journey. Breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the center of the lips. In through the nose and out through the center of the lips. I want you to become aware as you're breathing in of receiving that breath. Beautiful breath. It's nourishing. It's a life force. And as you're breathing out, be aware of giving, sharing that breath. Because in that breath, you're also giving life. Become aware of that process. Become aware of being part of the process. Be aware of being an integral part of the process. That piece in the puzzle. That piece in the puzzle without which the puzzle would not be complete. Be aware of that. Become aware of the ground below you. The safety of the ground below you. At this moment, you're very well supported. At this moment, you're safe. For the next hour and a half, you will be in a place with your body and with your mind present. Become aware of the environment around you, the temperature of the environment around you. What does that mean? That you feel it on your skin. Is the temperature on your left cheek the same as the temperature on your right shoulder? Be aware of that. Be aware of the taste in your mouth, if you have a taste in your mouth. And I also want you to be aware that until I said be aware of the taste in your mouth, you probably didn't realize you had a taste at this moment. I want you to be not only aware of it, but I want you to go in the mouth where that taste is coming from. Let your awareness rest in that specific place from which the taste is coming. Become aware of the sounds around you, the sound of my voice, the sounds of the people that are around you, maybe the sounds of coffee maker beeping or something making a noise, an electronic noise in your house. And I'd like you to go beyond just hearing to listening. Tune in. Tune into the sounds beyond your home. And now, I'd like you to become aware of any scent there might be in the air. This means that you're going to have to take the breath in a different way, right? You're not just breathing. I'd like you to breathe so that you can smell what's in the air. And there may not be a scent. Just be aware of it. Excuse me. And finally, be aware of your surroundings. Your eyes are closed, but I want you to be aware of what's in front of you. What did you see with your eyes that's in front of you? The textures, the colors, the shapes, the distances from you. I want you to be aware of what's behind you. And again, the colors, the textures. Be specific. Be aware of what's to your left. And again, be specific. If you're looking with your eyes closed, the texture of whatever it is, how does that texture feel? And what's to your right? Once again, the colors, the shapes. Be aware of your environment. What is this environment giving you? What are the things in your environment giving you? Maybe the furniture, the tables, the things that are on the tables, the walls, whatever you have hanging on the walls. Be aware of what they're giving you. They each have their own energy. And you receive from that in your own way. Become aware of how you feel as you go through what's in your room. If you're sitting outside, what the plants are giving you, what the environment is giving you. If you have maybe some outdoor statues, whatever it may be aware. Be aware of their influence on you. But I'd also like you to be aware of your influence on them. I would venture to say that painting that's hanging on the wall is more beautiful if you love it. And if you love it, what that painting is giving you is that beauty and that ability to love. Become aware of that being what's around you. Become aware of everything having its own energy. And that energy is a reflection of what we're giving out. It's an endless cycle of giving and receiving at the subtle level. Now I'd like you to settle with your breath at the center of your chest. And as you're breathing in, be aware of how fortunate you are to be receiving this breath and this nourishment. And as you're breathing out, share that breath with love, with compassion. Become aware of the environment around you. And let gratitude settle in the center of your chest. Be aware of the influence of that environment around you and the influence you have on it. Be aware of that. It's a relationship. At this moment, let the intention be of making it a beautiful relationship. And as you receive from everything around you, allow yourself to rest in gratitude. Allow yourself to receive and know that this is a law of giving. The law of giving includes receiving. Let the body rest with that as you feel the energy coming and hugging you in this receivership. Let gratitude rest in you. In every cell in your body, in every mind, in every heart of every cell in your body. And from this space, if you know it, please join me. Sarvetra Sukhina Santu Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kashitu Tamatma Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunatu Saharveryam Karvavahe Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidyashavahe Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May every being be happy. May every being be free from all diseases. May every being feel and appear blissful. May there not be trace of sorrow within any being. Bless us so we may live together. We may be nourished together and learn the brilliance of this knowledge together, leading to self-unfoldment without any sense of pride, prejudice, or ego. May peace prevail along our bodies and our minds. May peace prevail throughout all the celestial bodies in the cosmos. And may peace prevail along our journey to self-realization. May peace prevail. Om Shanti. Keeping your eyes closed, please bring your hands on your knees, your palms facing toward the sky. Fingers are extended but loose and relaxed. We'll be chanting Om 5 times. Om is A-U-M. Don't try to extend it. Don't try to control it. Just take what the breath gives you and allow it to just happen. I'd like you to be aware of the center of your chest when you're chanting. Be aware of that Om beginning there and reverberating and vibrating throughout your body and beyond. I'd like you to also be aware of the crown of the head. Be aware of connecting. It is through the crown of the head that we connect, as well as the heart, of course. And then I'd also like you to be aware of the center of your palms. Be aware of receiving at the center of the palms. We'll take a deep breath in and begin. Without moving, be aware of your palms. There may be heaviness in the palms. It may feel like you're holding something. You feel it in your fingers as well. And I'd also like you to be aware, without moving, of where in your body you need a little extra love. There needs to be some healing, maybe some fatigue, some pain. If you find your body's okay, but the mind, oh my goodness, the mind is racing, then I'd like you to place your hands there. Wherever it is you feel that you need to have some care, take this moment and place your hands there. If it's your mind, place the hands on top. The fingers are on top and the palms are on the side. If it's the body, place the hands wherever it is in the body where you need that care. The heaviness will start leaving the hands. And wherever your hands are, it'll start becoming lighter rather than heavy. Be aware of that. Be aware of transferring energy, your energy, into that place in your body, deliberately, lovingly, with compassion. Once your hands have given everything they have, you can bring them back down, bring them in your lap, right palm holding the left and the thumbs gently touching each other. Breathe in. And as you're breathing out, mentally chant Om. Breathe in again. And as you're breathing out, breathe out in gratitude for your environment, this place in which you're sitting. Breathe in one more time. And as you're breathing out, allow the breath to begin at the crown of the head and flow through your body in gratitude, all the way down to the tips of the toes. Om Shanti. Namaste. And when you're ready, very slowly and very gently, open your eyes. If your legs are crossed, extend your legs. Excuse me. And let the feet wake up. Let the legs wake up. I want you to take this moment, close your eyes again, and set an intention. What do I mean by that? I want you to set an intention for why you're here. And I don't mean in an existential way. I mean here in this class. What is the reason you're here? Set your intention. And that is very personal. And there's no wrong or right. Whatever the reason is, be aware of that. I'd like you to add love and compassion to that intention. When you add love and compassion, you magnify it and you solidify it. And let that be with you through our practice this morning. And if possible, let that be with you throughout the day. So this morning, I thought we would do, which we haven't done very often since we've been doing Zoom. I'd like us to do a sun salutation, Surya Namaskar. The sun salutation is a series, for those of you that don't know, is a series of asanas, of postures. It's very beautiful. It touches every part of the body. And we're saluting the sun, sure, but we're saluting that giving energy of the sun. Be aware of receiving. Be aware of receiving that energy. Be aware of knowing that without it, we wouldn't be here. And so let's keep that sense of receivership in mind as we're doing it, and that sense of gratitude for it as we're doing it. I'll do it slowly. We'll do it gently. If you find any of the postures difficult, they're all depending upon which one. They can be what's the word I'm looking for? I want to say manipulated, but it's not. They can be changed. Can't think of the word right now. So that your body can adjust to it. So I will give suggestions to help you. If at any moment you're in pain, please back out and stay in that spot where you have no pain, okay? Adjust yourself, know your limitations, be part of it. The more relaxed you are, the more easily you'll go into the posture. We'll be doing the first half without mantra, and the second half we'll be doing it with mantra. And enjoy it. Surya Namaskar, sun salutation is a dance. It's an internal dance. And it's a dance of gratitude and receivership. And it's a beautiful space to be in when we're performing that. So that being said, now that maybe your feet and your legs are awake, let's stand up. I'll adjust the computer so that you can see me. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust so you can see everything, right? So you're not wondering what I'm doing. Okay. So I will begin by facing you, but then I'm going to have to go sideways so that I can fit in here, okay? But I'll begin by facing you. I'd like you to just stand with your feet parallel. Feet parallel means the insides of the feet are parallel. So for some of us, it's an awkward way to stand, but it's the way that the body is most in balance so that everything is, the weight of the body is evenly distributed. If you have problems with your balance, sometimes my balance isn't the best. So all I have to do is just open my feet just a little bit. Normally you would do it hip width apart, but if your balance isn't good, just open the feet just a little and you'll find now that base is stable, right? Your hands are at your side. Just let the hands hang for now. And I'd like you to just close your eyes. I want you to plant your feet. Your feet are planted. I'd like you to raise your toes. Raise the toes off the ground. Now bring them back onto the ground. Plant them one more time. Raise the toes off the ground. And now plant them on the ground. Good. They're all spread. Have a nice stretch. Feet are now firm. Keep your eyes closed. I want you to tune into your body. Be aware of this body responding. And now I'd like you to bring your palms to your throat. So your thumb is at the base of the throat. Your index finger and your middle finger are cradling your chin. And I'd like you to be aware of the effect of the palms together. The effect of the palms together is physiological as well as mental and emotional, psychological. It's a beautiful effect. It's no wonder that when we pray, that's where the palms go. And our natural instinct at times when we're in a state of spirituality is for the palms to come together. So observe what happens when those palms come together. All righty. Breathe in here. And as you're breathing out, slide the palms down your chest. Slide them down as far as you can without the palms opening up. The base of the palms has to stay together. Nice pressure. You can feel the pressure in the palms and the pads of your palms, right? Nice pressure on the fingers. Feel the strength that comes from this. You may be feeling your heart beating on your thumbs. Breathe in. And as you're breathing out, extend your arms in front of you, keeping the palms together. And as you're breathing in, bring the arms up. Arms are next to your ears. Arms are all the way up as far as you can get them. Feel a nice stretch in your torso. And I'd like you to let your head hang back, free and loose. And now arch your back, not much, just so that you feel it in your sternum. As you're breathing in, bring your head up. And as you're breathing out, you're going to come forward and down. So you're bending from the waist. Okay, you're not necessarily arching or hunching your back. You're bending for the waist and coming all the way down. If your body allows you to go as far as your shins or your knees, stay there. That's fine. But put your hands there. Place the hands on your knees or on the shins, wherever it is the body lets you go. If the body allows you to go further down, then excellent. Hold on to wherever you can there. If the body lets you, hold on to the ankles from the back and try to bring your head close to the knees. But not so close that you're putting pressure on the neck. I want the neck to hang free and loose. This is a beautiful opportunity for the neck to stretch, for any tightness through the shoulders to be released. So allow yourself to be here in this position in as relaxed a manner as you can. If you're in the center of your mat like I am, move yourself forward so that you're closer to the top of the mat because you're going to be extending your feet back. I'm sorry, I should have told you that to begin with. Now, slightly bend your knees. Bring your hands on either side of your feet, on the outside of the feet, so your fingers are in line with your toes. And you're going to take the left foot back. The left knee is on the ground. The top of the left foot is on the ground. Your hands are in line with your toes. You may be up here, so observe. My body is tilted back. I want you to now start going deeper into the posture by bringing your hips down. So you're actually going forward and the hips go down. So you're bringing the knee a little further forward. Do the best that you can. The knee is in line with your chest. The knee is not in the armpit. Do not bring the knee into the armpit. Make sure that the knee is in line with the chest. That is a different stretch. It's a linear stretch. You're not necessarily opening the hips. You're pulling on the muscles through the groin region when you're doing this. Head is up. Look up toward the sky. This is a very, very beautiful posture. Breathing in, come back onto the left knee. Let the weight go back onto the left knee. Bring the right foot in line with the left foot. Tuck your toes under. And go up on the toes. Lift the knees. Go up on the toes. Tuck your chin into your chest. Put pressure on your thyroid. And as you're breathing out, bring the heels on the ground, or as close to the ground as you can get them. Let the weight shift toward the legs, so let the weight be on the hands and the arms. Shift that weight so that it's toward the legs. Make sure your chin is putting pressure on the chest, as a result, putting pressure on the thyroid and energizing the thyroid. As you're breathing in, come back down onto the knees. For those of you who have not done this, I want you to observe what I'm doing. It looks awkward, but it's not as awkward as it looks. So you'll be breathing in, and then as you're breathing out, make sure your shoulders align with your hands and come down onto the ground. So your chest comes onto the ground, chin is on the ground, belly button is off the ground, knees and toes are on the ground. Okay? So let's do this. Don't be afraid of it if you haven't done it before. It's a very natural posture. If you have problems with your spine, be very careful. You may want to scoop back a little bit, and if you need to, go down onto your belly, okay? Do the best that you can, but please adjust the postures so that if you have any limitations, you can do them. I don't want you to bull through it, okay? Alrighty, so, and what I suggest, if you have problems with your back, you may want to just go down here, okay? Just go straight down, and then we'll go into the next posture, okay? Otherwise, do this. Okay, so let's do this. Excuse me, breathe in. As you're breathing out, bring the shoulders in line with the hands, and bring them down, chest down on the ground. So your hands are under your shoulders, your chin is on your chest, you feel nice stretch throughout the throat, belly button is off the ground, knees are on the ground, your toes are tucked under and on the ground. Be aware of the chest being on the ground. Feel your heart grounding. Feel the closeness of that heart, that anahata chakra on your ground. Now, what you're going to do, use your toes. Your toes are tucked under. Push with your toes forward. So you're going to push the body forward. You're going to come up and keep the belly button in contact with the ground. The tops of the feet are on the ground. So if you can see me, my chest is off the ground, but my stomach continues to be on the ground. My arms are next to my body. They're not out here. They're next to my body. Tops of my feet are on the ground. And now we're going to straighten our arms and go into Cobra, into Bhujangasana. Adjust your wrists if you have any pain. Please don't stay there if you have pain. The arms should be in line with the shoulders. As you're breathing out, go back onto your knees. Tuck your toes under. Breathe in. And as you're breathing out, lift the knees and go back up onto the toes. Tuck your chin to your chest. And now bring the heels down all the way. If you can, do the best that you can. Make sure the weight is distributed more toward your legs and the hips and less toward the arms and the hands. Chin to the chest. Take advantage of this position to put some pressure on your thyroid. Energize it. Slowly and gently come back onto your knees. Bring the left foot in line with your toes. So with your hands, the toes are in line with the fingers. So we're doing the other side. Now you're going to lean into that left leg. If you need to scoot that right knee back, you can do that a little bit and adjust it. And again, the left knee is in line with the left side of your chest. Move forward and up. Bring your hips down as much as you can. Your palms are on the ground, flat on the ground. Look up toward the sky. I want you to feel from the center of the eyebrows all the way down your body, down through the inner side of your right thigh, past the knee, past the inside of your calf, all the way down to your big toe. Excellent. And now, bring your weight back onto your right knee. Tuck your toes under. And so what you're going to do is you're going to use the toes to push yourself up. Bring that right foot in line with the left foot. Head is down. Hold on to your legs wherever you can. If you can hold from the ankles from the back, do so. Let your head hang. Let the neck rest. This is a very nice resting position for the neck. Now, sweep the hands across the floor in front of you and bring the palms together. Your arms are next to your ears. Palms are together. You're still down. I'm going to ask you to, as you're breathing in, come up, but I want you to keep the arms in the position they are right now next to your ears. So the arms and the head are aligned. So breathe out. And now, as you're breathing in, you may need to bend your knees a little bit. Come up. Keep your eyes closed. If you get dizzy, please open them. Otherwise, keep them closed. Be aware of the blood flowing down. Be aware of the lightness that is settling in the head. Be aware of the state in which your body is right now. Alrighty. Open your eyes and breathe in and let your head hang back, free and loose. And arch your back just enough so that you feel it at the sternum. It's not a big arch. Breathing in, bring your head back up. And breathing out, bring the arms down. Palms together, arms are straight at shoulder height. Now breathe out as you bring your palms toward your throat. Index finger and middle finger cradling the chin. Breathe in. And stay here for a moment. I want you to be aware of this body you've been gifted. I want you to be aware of receiving and being. And slowly and gently slide your palms down your chest. Let your thumbs be against your chest. And I'd like to see if you can feel your heart beating, now beating a little faster. And slowly and gently release the hands. Keep the eyes closed. Become aware of that experience in the body. Become aware of the experience in the mind. Be aware of your intention for being here. And slowly and gently, open your eyes. Okay, so we did one side, now we have to do the other. In yoga, if you do one side, you always do the other side. You have to have that counter side. Otherwise, we'd be out of balance. So we try to keep the balance. So make sure, check your feet. Again, if you're on your mat, try to come forward on the mat. I'm sorry, I should have told you that when we began. So I'm in the middle so you can see me more clearly when we begin. Okay. So let's do the other side. We'll do it with mantra. The mantra is the vibration that we create for each of the asanas. We'll be saying the mantra 3 times. I'll say it once so that you know what it is, and then we'll repeat it 3 times afterwards. Say it out loud. Allow yourself to feel that vibration. It's quite a beautiful process. So let's begin. Bring the thumbs at the voice box, index finger, middle finger, cradling the chin. If you can do this with your eyes closed, do so. If you need to watch me, please watch me. I know if you don't know how to do it or don't remember, it's easier if you watch me. Okay. We're going to settle into the posture during the time we say the mantra, so that gives us a space to relax. In that relaxation is where the healing happens. Allow yourself to relax in the posture. Relax into the posture. Receive what that posture is giving you. Breathe in. And as you're breathing out, slide your hands down your chest, thumbs at the level of the heart and at the center of your chest. And the mantra is Om Mitrai Namaha. Om Mitrai Namaha. Om Mitrai Namaha. Om Mitrai Namaha. Become aware of the vibration of that mantra, supporting the posture, supporting the body. Allow yourself to receive what it has to give you. Breathe in. And as you're breathing out, extend the arms in front of you, palms together, arms are straight. And as you breathe in, raise the arms up, fingers toward the sky. Open your eyes, let your head hang back, free and loose. And the mantra is Om Ravaye Namaha. Om Ravaye Namaha. Om Ravaye Namaha. Om Ravaye Namaha. Become aware of receiving. As you're breathing in, bring your head up. And as you're breathing out, fold forward and down. all the way down. As you're breathing out, you need to make space for the body to come down. Hold on to your legs wherever you can. Try to relax in this position. Relax the neck. And the mantra is Om Surya Namaha. Om Surya Namaha. Om Surya Namaha. Om Surya Namaha. Become aware of the neck and the lightness in the neck. Become aware, surrendering. If you need to, slightly bend your knees. And now you're going to be taking the right foot back. Right knee is on the ground. The top of the right foot is on the ground. Your palms are in line with your feet, with your left foot. Your left knee is in line with your chest. Your head is back. And the mantra is Om Banve Namaha. Om Banve Namaha. Om Banve Namaha. Om Banve Namaha. In this posture, you're in the posture of the charioteer. The charioteer that guides. The charioteer that has strength. Slowly and gently, bring the weight back onto your right knee. Bring the left foot in line with the right foot. Breathe in. You're on your hands and your knees. Breathe in, tuck your toes under. And as you're breathing out, go up on the toes. Up, up, up as high as you can. And bring the heels down as you're breathing out. Chin to the chest. And the mantra is Om Kagai Namaha. Om Kagai Namaha. Om Kagai Namaha. Om Kagai Namaha. Become aware of putting pressure on the thyroid and energizing. Become aware of how strong you are. Slowly and gently, bring your knees on the ground. Your toes are still tucked under. Shift your weight so that the shoulders are in line with your hands. And as you're breathing out, come down. Bring the hips up and the chest on the ground. Chin is on the ground. And the mantra is Om Pushre Namaha. Om Pushre Namaha. Om Pushre Namaha. Om Pushre Namaha. Feel the closeness of the heart on the ground. Feel a stretch throughout the throat, again, simulating the thyroid. Use your toes and push the body forward. Keep your belly button on the ground, chest off the ground. The tops of the feet are on the ground, so you're going to point the toes away from you. Your arms are at your side, elbows are close to the body. And the mantra is Om Hiryagarbhai Namaha. Om Hiryagarbhai Namaha. Om Hiryagarbhai Namaha. Om Hiryagarbhai Namaha.                                                                                                  '               ' Bring the body up. Try to keep the hips as close to the ground as you can keep them. Head is back. Become aware of the center of your eyebrows, that space between the eyebrows. Be aware of being magnificent. Be aware of being strong. As you're breathing out, come back onto your knees. Breathe in. And as you're breathing out, tuck the toes under and go back up on your toes, high as you can. Make a big mountain. Breathe in. And as you're breathing out, bring the heels back onto the ground. Again, shift your weight so that the weight is on the legs and on the hips. Chin to the chest, put pressure on the subthyroid. And the mantra is Om Mariche Namaha. Om Mariche Namaha. Om Mariche Namaha. Once again, become aware of the strength of this body. Become aware of the pull through the legs. Come back onto your knees. Breathe in. And as you're breathing out, bring the right foot in line with the hands. So the right toes are in line with the fingers. The right knee is in line with the right side of the chest. The top of the left foot is on the ground. The fingers are flat, the palms are flat on the ground. Shift your weight so that the hips get closer to the ground. So if you're here, now you're going to bring the knee forward and the hips down. It just happens. And the mantra is Om Aditya Namaha. Om Aditya Namaha. Om Aditya Namaha. Om Aditya Namaha. Become aware of the power of this posture, the benefit of this posture. If you can relax in this posture and stay for 30, 60 breaths, it's ideal. The effect and the benefit is unequaled, really. So I won't keep you there that long. So now let's shift the weight back onto the left knee. Tuck the toes of the left foot under and use those toes to push up and bring that foot forward in line with the right foot. Keep the head down. Hold on to your legs wherever you can. And the mantra is Om Savitre Namaha. Om Savitre Namaha. Om Savitre Namaha. Become aware of the blood flowing to the head, the nourishment for the brain, the nourishment for the eyes, the ears, the nose, the tongue. Be aware of the effect of this inverted posture on you. Now bring the palms together, sweep your fingers forward, bring the palms together. Arms are in line with your ears. Remember, you want to keep those arms in line with the ears. As you breathe in, if you need to, bend the knees to alleviate any pain in the back. And breathing, using the breath. Breathe in and come up gently and slowly. Make sure your base is stable. If you need to open your eyes, do so. Otherwise, just keep them closed. And observe as the blood flows down, the lightness settles in the head. Observe what starts happening in the body, and this, once we've come up, it's very beautiful. Alrighty. Open your eyes, let your head hang back, free and loose. Arch your back so that you feel it in the sternum. It's not a big arch. And the mantra is Om Markai Namaha. Om Markai Namaha. Om Markai Namaha. Om Markai Namaha. Bring your head up. Close your eyes. Breathe in. And as you're breathing out, keeping the arms straight, bring them down, parallel to the ground at shoulder height. As you're breathing in, bring the thumbs to the voice box, base of the neck, index finger and middle finger cradling the chin. Palms are together. Stay here for a moment, for a few breaths. Become aware of the effect of these postures on you, on your body. Become aware of the effect of the palms together on you. Breathe in. And as you're breathing out, slide the palms down the chest. And once again, place the thumbs on your chest and try to feel your heart beating. That heart beating is that source of life, giving it the ability to beat, that prana. And the mantra is Om Bhaskrai Namaha. Om Bhaskrai Namaha. Om Bhaskrai Namaha. Om Bhaskrai Namaha. Become aware of the dance you've just performed. Be aware of the body cooperating. Be aware of the body thriving. Be aware of the body dancing. Let your awareness rest in that internal dance in your heart. Slowly and gently release your palms. Keep your eyes closed. And I'd like you to repeat after me. Bring your palms so that they're facing forward, ready to receive. And repeat after me. I am whole. I am full. I am total. I am complete. I am perfect. I am Purnam. I am Sunyam in Purnam. I'm rich in the knowledge. I'm beautiful the way I am. I am a divine being. I am a divine being. I am a divine being. Allow those words to settle into every cell in your body. Be aware of the effect of receiving those words. Be aware of the effect of being those words. Purnam, completeness, perfection. Sunyam, nothingness. But in that nothingness is everythingness. And that sunyam, in that purnam, is that potential for everythingness. Slowly and gently, let your hands hang. And when you're ready, open your eyes, but please remain standing. Alrighty. So now, Surya Namaskar, the sun salutation, is very beautiful. It stretches every part of our body. But the one thing it doesn't do is twist. So we're going to do an asana to create a twist in the body. Okay? So watch what I'm doing and then we'll do it together. So the feet are parallel. Again, if you need to make the base broader, make it a little broader. Otherwise, it's normally straight below your hips. You're going to bring your hands on your thighs. Don't do it yet. We'll do it together. You're going to bring the hands on the thighs, and you're going to go up on your toes and bring the arms up as you're breathing in. So the arms are at shoulder height. And as you're breathing out, you're going to go toward one side. In this case, my left. I'm going to bring the heels down. We breathe in again. And as we're breathing out, we're going to take that inside hand, so my right hand, and run it along the inside of the leg. And the other hand is going to go toward the sky. If you can touch the ground between the feet, excellent. Where as far as you can go as your ankle, that's fine. Hold on wherever you can, but always on the right side. You stay with the side, with the leg that's on the side of the hand that's down. So in my case, I'll bring my hand all the way down, and then I'm going to take the left hand that's going toward the sky. I'm going to extend my fingers, and then I'm going to relax them. So, and then what I'm going to do is try to look at my hand. I can see it, but when I began, I couldn't see it. So if you can't see it, it's okay. But I'd like you to twist in the attempt to be able to see it and look up. To come out of the posture, you're going to bring your hand at your ankle and run your fingers again along the inside of your leg. You're going to be stimulating the nerve endings in the lymphatic system, and that other arm comes down, coordinating with the hand coming up. Okay? This posture is very good for balance. If you have difficulty with your balance, I attribute myself getting balance back from this. I at one point had no balance, completely lost my balance. And I attribute getting it back to this posture. It's amazing. And what it is, it's that looking up, right? The head is down and you're looking up. So the brain really has to work. And the position that you're in, this arm is aligned with the arm down. So in that position, as you're having to do that, you're really making that brain work. And where there was no balance, that brain starts circuiting so that there is balance. It's a beautiful process. If you find that you don't have balance, do this every day. And I can guarantee, I hate to say guarantee, but you will see such a tremendous difference. Okay, so let's do this. On top of twisting, right? We want to twist the waist. We want to twist the body a little bit when we're doing asanas. So let's begin. Make sure your feet are parallel, your base is solid, hands on your thighs. All right, you take a moment. Remember, you take a moment always to relax between postures. As you're breathing in, bring the arms up and go up on your toes. As you're breathing out, go to the side, go toward your left. And bring the heels on the ground. Now the arms are up and parallel to the ground, shoulder height, breathe in. And as you're breathing out, take the right hand along the inside of the right leg and bring it all the way down as far as you can bring it. Know your limitations. And then the left hand is extended straight up. Now, extend those fingers. Little pressure on the fingers and now relax them. The fingers are extended but relaxed. Your right arm and your left arm are pretty much in line with each other. And I'd like you to look up toward your left hand. At this point, you may not be able to see it, but that's okay. I want you to make an effort to look up toward the hand. And just relax. Try to relax in this posture. All righty. Now, bring that right hand at your ankle. As you're breathing in, start coming up And your right hand is running along the inside of your leg all the way up. The left hand is going down. Excellent. Now we do the other side, right? If you do the left, we have to do the right. So your hands are on your thighs. Breathe for a moment. Breathe in and breathe out. And as you're breathing in now, raise the arms up, go up on your toes, and turn toward your right as you're breathing out. And bring the heels down. Breathe in. And now as you're breathing out, take that left hand along the inside of the left leg all the way down. As far as you can bring it. The right hand is pointing toward the sky. The right arm is straight. The right arm and the left arm is really almost in line with each other. And you can see your fingers. Extend the fingers and now relax them. And I'd like you to keep looking at those fingers. And if you can't see them, that's okay. Just keep looking in that direction. If you continue to do this with time, you are able to see your fingers. All righty. Now take the left hand and start running it along the inside of your leg as you're breathing in. Coordinate the breath. Breathing in, you come up. Both arms at your sides. Keep your eyes closed. If you find that you get dizzy, please open your eyes. Anytime you get dizzy, just open the eyes. And stay here for a moment. Be aware of the asanas in your body. Be aware of the asanas on your mind. And slowly and gently open your eyes and have a seat, please. Okay. I'm going to adjust a little bit and come a little closer so you can see me a little better. Okay, so we did the asanas, and now we'll do a little bit of pranayama before we go into yoga nidra. We will do Brahmari. Brahmari is very good for your brain. Brahmari is very good for anxiety, for insomnia. It's good for so many things. It's a very good technique to relax you. It's a very good technique to create wellness, but especially wellness in the brain. When we exercise, we have neurons that start growing when we're physically exercising. What happens after we stop exercising is most of those neurons start receding. If we exercise the brain, those neurons continue to grow. So how do you exercise your brain? You can exercise the brain by doing crossword puzzles, Sudoku. You can exercise the brain by learning a language. You can exercise the brain by learning an instrument, but it has to be, or by playing an instrument, but it has to be a new instrument. You can't just play a new song on an instrument you already know. You're having to learn to manipulate and do something new. Or you can exercise the brain by chanting or by doing Brahmari. So we've just technically been exercising. So this is the ideal time for us to do Brahmari. In your practice, if you do practice at home, do the asanas first, then you do the respiration because you've worked out all the kinks. Now the energy can go through the body, right? The prana. And then you go into yoga nidra or into meditation or lie in shavasana and then go into meditation. That's if you do your practice at home. For a long time, I wasn't sure what the sequence was. That wasn't very clear on. So we'll begin with the Brahmari. So how do we do Brahmari? There's many different ways, but the way I do it, I bring my middle finger on my forehead. I bring my thumbs on my ears, but I don't bring it into my ear. I press the flap that's in front of the ear, and I just press it. The reason I'm doing this is I'm trying to keep the outside noise out, and I'm trying to listen to the inside noise in my head. Some people you'll see we'll do it like this or like this. There's many different ways. And once you learn it, find the way that suits you the best. I like this and keeping the fingers up because it gives me a feeling of freedom, and that vibration just freely vibrates. Whereas when I do this, I feel constricted. But for somebody else, this may feel comforting. So again, once you start doing it, play with it and see what works for you, because we're all different. So anyway, but let's just do it my way. And if you've done it in the past and you know how to do it, you want to do it differently, that's fine with me. I don't have a problem with that. But if you're learning it, do it my way and then play with it. So you're going to bring the middle finger on the forehead, not between the eyebrows, on the forehead. The thumbs are going to be covering the ears. And I use these fingers kind of as an awning. And we'll be chanting. We'll be chanting. We're not chanting Om. I don't want you to chant Om. I don't want you to focus on Om. I want you to focus on the vibration. When you're chanting, I want you to focus on the vibration that you're going to be feeling in the brain, because you will feel it. It's beautiful. The more you close the ears, the louder it is. So adjust the thumbs so that you're fairly tightly closed. Don't push too hard, but you don't have to push too hard. Just adjust. And I want you to let that reverberation just flow. The other thing is, make sure the pitch is even. If you're running out of breath, don't try to extend it. Just end it and take another breath and begin again. You want an even pitch. I don't want you to do this. For example, what happens when we're trying to extend? The pitch fluctuates because we're trying to hold on. Don't try to hold on. It doesn't have to be a big breath. Just take another breath. Nobody's counting. There's no right or wrong. It's whatever that breath gives you. Remember that. Whatever that breath gives you, take it. The next breath may be longer or they may be shorter. Whatever it is, take it. Okay? No judgment. Alrighty, so let's begin. So bring middle finger on the forehead. Again, think of the ring finger and the little finger kind of as an awning. The index finger is on your head. The thumb is covering the flap. We'll be chanting 5 times. After you finish, sit and listen to the vibration that remains, and then I'd like you to lie down on your back with your head toward the computer. So let's begin. Thumbs on your ears, middle finger on the forehead, take a deep breath in, and we'll begin. Keep your eyes closed. Lie down on your back with your head toward the computer, please. You lie in Shavasana. If you need a blanket, get a blanket. You're lying on your back. Your arms are next to you, but not touching your body. Palms are facing the sky, ready to receive. Your Head is toward me, ready to receive. Your feet are apart, 1 foot, 2 feet, whatever it is that's comfortable for you. Again, only you know. So listen to the body. Where are the feet and the legs most relaxed? Let go of the feet, let them hang. Usually the feet like to hang toward the outside. Let them do that. Let the body become completely relaxed. Adjust the shoulders so that the shoulders are relaxed. Sometimes if we bring the shoulder blades toward each other, it's a little more relaxing. And again, your arms are next to you, but they're not touching your body. I want you to observe the breath. I don't want you to try to do anything with the breath. All I want you to do is observe it. Observe the breath as you're breathing in and as you're breathing out. As you're breathing in, your stomach rises. Just observe that. And as you're breathing out, the stomach goes down. Again, just observe that. Breathing in, the stomach rises. And breathing out, the stomach goes down. This is the way the body naturally breathes. This is the way the body likes to breathe. Observe the body being relaxed and the breath flowing naturally. Now I'd like you to observe the breath as it enters your body. I want you to follow it. As it's entering the nostrils, it goes past the upper palate, the pharynx, the larynx, the windpipe, into the bronchial passages, and into the lungs. And as you're breathing out, it leaves the lungs. This again goes through the bronchial passages, the windpipe, the larynx, the pharynx, past the other upper palate, and out the nostrils. Just observe it, follow it. Excuse me. And now, I'd like you to observe what it is that makes that breath happen. The energy that's pushing that breath. We can call it chi, we can call it energy, we can call it ki, we can call it prana. In yoga, we call it prana. That energy, that life source is called prana. Observe prana as it pushes the breath into the body. It's because of prana that the breath happens. The breath is a manifestation of prana. It's through the breath that we can realize prana. Otherwise, we're not aware that it's happening, right? So I'd like you to go beyond your breath and observe prana as it's pushing the breath, as it's forming that breath and carrying it into the body toward the lungs and filling the lungs. And I want you to observe how that same prana creates that pressure to deflate the lungs and push that breath back through the same route, but out the body. Just observe it. It's such a beautiful process. I want you to observe life entering you. And I know that the breath leaves, but I want you to observe that life doesn't leave, that energy remains, that cycle of breath leaves with the help of prana. But I also want you to observe that prana remains in the body. I want you to observe the energy in the body. At this moment, become aware of the space between your hips and your toes. And I'd like you to chant with me. We'll be chanting. You'll be doing it 3 times. I'll guide you. Take a deep breath in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Feel that vibration, and within that vibration, feel that manifestation of prana. Now I'd like you to become aware of the space between your hips and your shoulders. And we'll be chanting. Oh, breathe in. Oh, breathe in. Oh, breathe in. Oh, become aware of the vibration as it's happening between the hips and the shoulders. Be aware of that prana. Now we'll be addressing from the shoulders to the crown of the head. And we'll be chanting. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Become aware of that vibration in the brain, in the eyes, and the ears, and the nose, the vocal cords, the mouth, and the thyroid. And now we'll be bringing it all together, and we'll be chanting. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Feel the vibration from the tips of the toes to the crown of the head. The effect of that vibration, that prana. Purnamadaha Purnamedam Purnam Purnam Gacchate Purnamadaye Purnameva Avashishate Shanti. Excuse me. Become aware of your breath as you're breathing in and as you're breathing out. Point your toes away from you and relax them. Make a fist of your hands and hold them tight and relax them. Bring your right arm overhead on the ground. Turn onto your right side. Bend your left knee and bring the left knee in front of you on the ground. Bring the left hand in front of you on the ground. The right leg is extended and the left knee is bent. Let any kinks that have settled in your back work themselves out. Let the back relax. Become aware of the state in which your body is right now. Become aware of the state in which your mind is right now. And be aware of your intention that you have set. And let that be what carries you through today. Slowly and gently, use your arms, please. Don't use your back. And sit up facing me with your eyes closed. Bring your palms in your lap, right palm holding the left, and the thumbs gently touching each other. Breathe in. And as you're breathing out, mentally chant Om. Put your mind where your heart is. And put your heart where your mind is. And let that be what guides you. Om Shanti. Namaste. And when you're ready, very slowly take your time and very gently open your eyes.